we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New York Jets.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers.
No matter what's done, the team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. First carry here for Kene Nwangu. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll go right back to the Nwangu. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, set up the screen for Luongo.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Texans send the punter out.
Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook and show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down at the 28. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now a 2nd and 10. Rager, the man in motion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Here's Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Jets at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Tries now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Back to the air. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Houston.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to get this one down to the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Pass incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting 50% thus far.
But certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
But it brings up 4th down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll look to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 28-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return. Yardage that we won't even account for in the box score may help them win the game.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers on fire. his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll get this to Nwangu. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Rager, the man in motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, go, go, go!
Give left side here for Nwangu. Powering his way forward. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
That's taken on the 25. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save his money.
There he goes, left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 59 yards.
1st down, Houston.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Mechie, the man in motion.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Another run now for Nwangu. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
2nd and 10.
26. That's it. Keep the pressure on him. Inside. Let's go. Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mechie, the man in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's Cleveland. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Jets! Tyler Conklin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one caught by Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rager, the man in motion.
19 tight, 19 tight, 60 average, 60 average. Left A 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
17 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Flip again.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Kene Nwangu. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they won to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good...
And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard.
At the Texans' 22-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
19 right. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll let this one go deep for Choke. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Texans 20.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now here is another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They're going to look to throw. They've got his man complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but... And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp. And
this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Now, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on